I'm like the wind, baby.
No, Mr. Killer, I don't know where you are.
I'll give you a big clue. Oh, I gotta stop drinking.
Hey, what's going on, friends and family? I'm back with another movie review. We're here to talk about Scream. Basically, it's Scream 5, but this is a requel. Let's get into it. Hit that intro. Okay, Scream. This film was directed by Matt Bettinelli, and this had a cast of Jenna Ortega, Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Melissa Barria, Courtney Cox, Dalen Minute, Jack Quaid, Mikey Madison, Kyle Garner, Roger L. Jackson, Mason Gooding, Marley Shelton, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Skeet Ulrich, and this movie takes place 25 years later, after all the other Screams, and this is in Woodsboro, just like the other four, but there's a new killer.
Oh shit, here we go again.
You know, they started off and someone gets killed. They do the whole,
Do you like scary movies, Sydney?
you know, just the usual. It's all there, everything from the past. It's the same, but there's new motive. There's new kids. In the commercials, you see all the originals, so that's no spoiler, but the originals do come back, and they basically got to stop the killer, and they got to find out the motive. It's just basically real-life Scooby-Doo. It always has been. There's murders going on, and we got to get down to the bottom of it, but there's a small little twist, and you'll see that when you watch the film. But basically, this is a slasher. This is horror with thriller, suspense, all that you love and more. Pros. What I like about this new Scream is brutal, okay? The old ones were brutal, but this one is pretty vicious. I'm gonna just say that now. It got its rated R.
Lord, I'm having a heart attack. Damn, this is some scary shit. Oh, I am scared.
Basically, it got its rated R, and they didn't play no games with it. This is the modern day. This is 25 years later. You got a lot of the original people came back. You had Dewey.
Okay.
You had Gail Weathers.
Okay. You
had Sydney, all our favorites. Probably one of the best damsel in distress.
Not in my movie.
That, you know, survived these many years. I mean, like, damn, if you watch the old ones, you like, okay, who else coming back? Because from the other ones, and I don't know if you count this as a spoiler, this is years later. You should have seen Screams by now, but she had a boyfriend turned killer. She had his mom come after. She had a blood brother. She had a cousin.
It's a lot of information to get in 30 seconds.
Now you're trying to figure out who the hell else want to kill her. Like, damn, they ain't got nothing else to do. But the film had brutal murders. Loved it. The mystery, it was there. I mean, it was fun to see this come full circle and see what they did with it. Other than that, I mean, it's just a regular slasher. I mean, you go in there, get your popcorn, see who survives, and unmask the killer. If you want that, you definitely gonna get it here. Cons. Okay. Normally in these slashers, there's always something that's over the top. And when you see this film, you're going to be looking like, come on, really? Number one, hospital scene. Okay. Everybody know in real life whether this is fake or real. In a hospital, you telling me there's only one patient in the whole hospital. There's no staff, there's no nurses, there's no doctors. It's only one police officer in this whole building. Murders are going around town and stuff like that, but you telling me with modern day COVID, because I'm pretty sure this is around the same time, there's nobody in the hospital. So a murderer could just come straight in the hospital, do what they gotta do, and somebody should be there. Come on, man. You got people constantly check on you. You got front desk people, you got nurses, doctors. There was nobody in this hospital. Where they do that at?
But wait! There's more!
Second one, another situation happened in a white neighborhood, and I stay near a white neighborhood. There's always somebody walking a dog, running, jogging, something.
That's true. That's fucking true.
And nobody's in the neighborhood. Where's neighborhood watch? Nobody seen nothing? It's always nosy neighbors. You know that, right? Anything happen, somebody's seen something.
That's how it is, dude.
Situation happened on the block, not a person in sight. Somebody fully screaming at the top of their lungs. No babies getting strolled down the block, no dogs going for a walk, nobody doing a jog. And when you see the part, you'll know what I'm talking about. Number 3, for the main characters, the new people, the new kids, it's surrounded by them. Okay, it's kind of like if you seen the first Scream way back when, they got a whole group that's similar to that. Some people are related to the legacy characters. Some people knew of the legacy characters because they from Woodsboro. When you're here, all you see is stab 1, stab 2, stab 3. Everybody liked the original. But in this movie, they're like on stab 8, but it's all over the place. But people love the original. But what you got to remember, if you don't like part 2 or part 3 or part 4, like The Matrix or like, I don't know, Ghostbusters or anything in that nature, remember, you still got the original. But if you want to see that Sydney, Gale Weathers, and Dewey are in the movie, Dewey probably got a little bit more scenes than the other two. But if you're here to see Sydney, you see her, but not as much.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Not as much as you want. The other part, this is the other part, okay? They do break some other stuff down, but I'm just saying with Sydney, when you see how her life turned out after all these murders and where she is, and she has, I'm gonna just say right here, I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. This part right here might be a spoiler. Okay, I'm about to talk about this. When I have my hand up, I'm gonna be talking about this spoiler. It might be, it might not. You be the judge. When I put my hand down, that means re-listen. Okay, so I'm holding my hand up. This is a spoiler. You've been warned, okay? Maybe or maybe not. Sydney has kids and married. And I'm looking like, y'all can't elaborate what's going on? Like, dude, you done been through all these killers, all these murders for so long since she was in high school, all the way to now. Who did she marry? Who did she trust enough to have some kids? Okay? I'm just saying, who did she trust? Who's her kids? And like, I mean, like, y'all got some explaining to do. You can't just do that. I mean, they explain some other shit for Dewey and Gale Weathers and shit. They explain all of that. So I'm not going to talk about that. But with Sydney, come on, man. Like, you would think she'd just probably have someone to date, but relationship wise, I'm thinking it might be the cop that she had. I don't know, maybe from the third one. They look like they was dating, but I don't know. But that's all the spoilers I got. I ain't giving nothing else. But let's rate this movie. I gave this movie average, okay? I liked it. It was good. I didn't give it fire because this ain't one of the best scary movies I ever seen, okay? They did do a lot of things that I liked in the film, but I didn't see a lot of Sydney, okay? They doing a requel. You don't know what a requel is. It's basically like a light reboot, okay? A light reboot with a prequel. It's like a restart, but not really, okay? You get a group of new characters, okay? You keep the story going. You keep it going like what we've seen over all these years, but then they bring back legacy characters, original characters, but make the story still progress, but also go backwards to touch on some stuff that we might not have known, but connected with who we love. Because, I mean, what other way would you get us in a seat to come see it? Because we'll probably see it, but we'll really come see it if we see an original character. Hint, hint, The Matrix. We got Keanu Reeves, Carrie Ann Moss. Okay? They got us there for that, and you see how that turned out. But this film was very brutal. It was good. Story wise, come on. It was some stuff I seen coming. Like, for sure, I knew who one of the murderers were. And obviously, they went back to the original roots. There is two. Okay, so, and I do like how they play with, they always come back, or, you know, do the movie tropes that we know. Like, we'll be in the movie theaters like, man, why they do that dumb shit? You know, they do that. And they always have from 1, 2, 3, all the way up to now. So they still do that. But I think you should watch this on $5 day. You won't be disappointed. I gave it average. It wasn't bad. It wasn't excellent. It checks out. It's connected in a way. They got a twist. They'll show you. And that's all I can say about this film. But make sure you like, subscribe, and peace. See you in the next one.